Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
Delivering a better than expected forecast was Reddit. Social media platform has benefited from data licensing deals, of course, with OpenAI and Google, but it's really about growing advertising business that drives it this time. We spoke with the Reddit COO, Jen Wong.
I think a lot of the things that we're doing are working. You saw our active advertiser count grow 75% year over year in Q3. And I think that's the result of our go-to-market and acquisition investments, as well as making our platform more automated and simple to use, as well as really delivering more performance, particularly at the mid and lower funnel, where a lot of mid-market and SMB businesses like to transact. We also grew 9 out of 15 verticals, over 50% year over year. And I think that shows the diversification of our business, how robust it is across every vertical and every objective. So every advertiser can find success on our platform. So those investments that we've been made are really paying off.
And the investments in translation really paying off when you think about diversification internationally. How is that still working? How much low-hanging fruit is there to grow outside the United States?
Well, I think there's enormous headroom outside of the U.S. Our traffic today is about 55% outside of the U.S. and 45% in the U.S. And the rest of the world has been growing. And every country that is a non-English country is just an opportunity to build another Reddit. And the process of doing that starts with machine translation, using AI to translate universal conversations so that somebody in France or Germany who operates in a non-English language can have access to great content and communities on Reddit. And then the process of building local communities so that if you're in France, you have a local bread community, in Germany, your local football communities, so that it feels local, your city communities. All of that is opportunity for us and opportunities to build another Reddit for every language and culture.
It's really interesting that AI is really the tailwind here, whether it's ability to serve your companies, those that are advertising with you, that much more sophisticated applications, the way in which they're able to advertise with you, whether or not it's the AI that's helping you do translation. But also we know that a big part of the business has started to become how you're used by AI LLM producers. How is that a stage of priority? Can you just weigh it up for us, the prioritization of advertising versus the prioritization of making these deals with big LLMs that you already have done with Google and OpenAI?
Yeah, our core business is advertising. It's a business model that has a lot of TAM and is a big addressable market. I think we have a lot of headroom there. Our ad platform is growing. Our marketplace is growing, as I said, 60% plus year over year. And we really like our roadmap there. There are thousands more advertisers that can be on our platform, in addition to more verticals and more geographies to come onto our ad platform. So we see a lot of opportunity there across the funnel, in automation, in ad formats, and even in delivering more performance for our advertisers. So that's our core business, and that's where we're focused.
What about the AI chatbots and them actually helping you in terms of driving traffic? When does that really start to bring to bear?
That's a space that is just under incredible heavy construction because it's also new and it's changing. The UI is changing, the products are changing. How we think about the use of AI even on our platform, on Reddit is changing. So, it's hard to say, I think, I would say the relationships that we have with the LLMs and our partnerships, the relationships are really healthy, and we continue to learn a lot through these partnerships. I think we've certainly learned that our data is highly appreciated. It's highly used and cited. I think we were the topmost source domain in Q3. So I think we're watching that area very, very closely as it evolves.
Jen Wong, Reddit COO there, talking of relationships with LLMs.